Yung anesthetic na ginagamit natin ay volatile liquid. Ibig sabihin, nagiging gas siya. Hindi naman siya masusuffocate. Just enough na makonsume niya.
Kailangan maging mabilis ang gagawin naming assessment dahil kahit anong oras ay pwedeng magising ang king cobra.
12 minutes. 3 more minutes.
So we will first check the
Measurement.
the weight with the box, and then we'll check the box by itself.
13.22
Yes.
kilograms.
Okay, guys, you ready?
1, 2, 3. So, mukhang sedated na siya. And there. So, kita nyo, gising pa rin siya. And eksakto lang yung pasok ng ulo niya doon sa tubo, no? So, look at that head. It's massive na talaga. A real king cobra. And look at the way the movement of the head is. It's still very quick. Okay. So, nag-top up lang tayo ng anesthetic niya. Calm it down. So, when we lift the skin, you see it's not going back, it's tenting. That's a sign of dehydration.
Banding shows.
Sa haba ni OPA 26 na 12 talampakan, kapansin-pansin daw na medyo payat ito. At kahit sinuri namin ang buong katawan, wala kaming nakitang mga parasites na magpapaliwanag kung bakit payat ang king cobra.
Very big head. And there's the fangs. There. Here's the fangs in this area. Here, you see that?
Kaya naman, may teoryang nabuo ang grupo ni na Cameron.
When they're captured before putting the transmitters, their bodies were already emaciated, just like this one.
Yeah, some of them were like this one, already in bad shape. There was an individual caught in March that was in worse shape than this guy by far, so bad that we decided not to track him. And he was just very emaciated. It seems that there's something going on, it may just be that there's not enough prey items for them to feed on, or maybe some sickness, or not really sure, but there are definitely individuals out there in the wild that are hurting. And
Makalipas ang 5 minuto, kailangan nang gisingin si OPA 26 sa pamamagitan ng pagtulong sa kanya na huminga.
So, ang ginagawa natin, tinutulungan natin ma-resuscitate siya.
Kapwa ahas din ang kinakain ng mga king cobra. Pero base sa ginawang pag-track ng grupo ni na Cameron sa kanila, karamihan sa lokasyon ng mga king cobra ay malapit sa tirahan ng mga tao.
yeah, hopefully we can figure out what's going on and learn more. It may be that, the habitat fragmentation is maybe providing less habitat for their prey items in some sort, and so making it harder for them to find food.
Handa na ang king cobra na bumalik sa gubat.
So, narating na natin yung lugar kung saan siya nakita. Sabi nung una, pagtanggal ng box, humarap siya doon. Nung nakita niya may tao, biglang pumunta na siya sa bahay niya. Awesome! Ganda!
Just in case.
Ang ginagawa ng grupo ni na Cameron ang paglalagay ng transmitter sa mga king cobra para maobserbahan ang kilos nila sa wild.